Following a 17-year hiatus, steam returned to the Cuyahoga Valley in late September. This was a cooperative effort between the Ohio Central, Cuyahoga Valley Scenic, and Wheeling and Lake Erie, which donated the price of the deadhead moves over its line between Justice and Akron via Canton. The northbound move, which began at Morgan Run, passed through Sugar Creek, where I boarded, along with Wheeling author John B. Corns and several others. In the days of regular steam operation, I was conductor for 2 summer seasons. Our next 10 minutes shows highlights of a rare steam move along the Wheeling and Lake Erie. At Sugar Creek, 2 coaches were picked up. There would be 5 reversals of direction on this all-day move.
Looks like we need about 1 more. Say again, John? About 1 more. Any place you get her stopped to do 1800.
Taking water at Beach City, the Pacific's tender can hold 8,000 imperial gallons. This is Canadian, eh? The steam loco led well on the Wheeling, passing the much underutilized neomodal facility at Navarre. Approaching Canton, we navigate the Timken Steel Complex, a major source of traffic for the Wheeling. Roller bearings produced here are of vital importance to many industries, including railroads. Rusting away were these first-generation covered steel coil cars. After crossing Norfolk Southern, we weave through a man-made unroyal gorge of mostly abandoned factories. Lots of afternoon freight action at Mogador, which borders on Talmadge. After we reverse down the Y, we pass through Britton Yard, one-time Akron, Canton, and Youngstown. About 1 mile from downtown Akron, this deep switchback brings us from the Wheeling to the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Rails. There was only a few feet to spare at the Carter Lumberyard. Howard Street Station, the Ohio and Erie Canal, and on to Peninsula. The steam crew would spend the week here, while train riders rode a chartered bus back to Sugar Creek and Morgan Run. The next day, Tuesday, September 18th, saw a special group move. Indigo Lake is one of several highlights along the valley line, and as the group was headed to nearby Hale Farm Village, this would be the end of this day's run. The crew would be back at it Wednesday for a Valley Line Volunteers Appreciation Special. Then the following day saw a public excursion. Friday was rest day. Then Saturday late afternoon was a special train for Akron Railroad Club with about 350 on board. Before we get to that, Saturday morning was Kent Community Day, a chance for Shelley Materials, formerly Portage Limestone, to show off the Kent State motif on the former DM&IR unit, which was shown last issue before striping was applied. There was a giant sandbox and lots of fun for all. Half-mile runs were along the former Erie Main. Late afternoon of Saturday, September 22nd, brings us to Rockside Road in Independence, northern terminus for now of the Valley Line, which has an eventual goal of reaching downtown Cleveland. The special is positioned north of the station to load supplies and clear the way for the 5 p.m. arrival of a run from Akron. The juxtaposition of a Florida East Coast observation and nickel plate baggage were among the intriguing car combinations. There were 3 trains out on the road this day. Once the regular run unloaded, things got underway for the Twilight run.
Drinks and also some snack food, but most importantly, some inexpensive souvenirs for your train ride today.
1 minute can mean a major difference in lighting. The sun slipped beneath the hillside before the run-by could be executed. Ten more minutes, and it was quite dark. Hartville is the kind of place one feels surrounded by history. We await the return of the Deadhead run of the 24th. The Canton industry of Diebold is still going, in the modern era producing ATM hardware as well as traditional safes and locks. Much rail heritage is displayed in the former wheeling station, and check out the Chessie Caboose out back. The town of Hartville has other attractions for the visitor. from Canadian Pacific